Hi everyone, my name is Amber. I want to share with you a really good recipe for black-eyed peas and rice, and then I'm going to show how to make collard greens and cornbread, all vegan and all soul food delicious. Now we're going to do the black-eyed peas because I think it's the main staple dish and it should sit for a bit. We'll get that started and then we'll do another video for the collard greens and the cornbread. Put those together. You'll need a bag of black-eyed peas. You can get them from Walmart. It's fairly inexpensive, but you could also get it anywhere else. But I like Walmart because it's the least expensive. You'll need half of a green bell pepper, onion, chopped up onion. So I've already chopped that up. Some celery, about 3 stalks, and some vegetable broth. I like to use this better than bouillon vegetable broth because it's concentrated and it takes up less space in the refrigerator than those boxes. But you could also use the liquid vegetable broth as well. But this is just a teaspoon of vegetable base per 8 ounces of boiling water. And then if I want a little bit of extra sodium, more flavor to add, then I'll just add a little bit more than a teaspoon. You need spices. So what's really good is the recipe is actually on the back of this bag, but you just turn it into the vegan version. So the sausage would be the Light Life that you can also find at Walmart. As long as you season it well, it's pretty good and it's inexpensive. So I'm gonna get the Goya all-purpose seasoning. You could throw red pepper flakes in there too, but I have small kids, so it might be too spicy. And then your rice. So, okay, so I'm gonna chop up everything and then we'll get started. And actually I forgot to mention, I'd like to throw in this benevolent bacon in there too. It's by Sweet Earth. I believe you can find this at Walmart as well. So I'm gonna throw that in there. All right, so so let me heat up the skillet and add the olive oil. I'm gonna add it to this pan. Ooh, all right. Hold it down. Rodeo. Okay, so some olive oil here, and I guess I might as well cook the bacon while I'm at it. The bacon. Bacon's pretty good. So is Smart Bacon by Light Life. This bag, I put this whole bag inside of this container and soaked it overnight in water. So the recipe requires half of the bag, only requires half of the bag, but I used the whole thing because I really enjoy this recipe. And it lasts a while. So it says not to strain it. And while this is heating up, I'm gonna put these onions in there. I'm gonna save some for the next dish, which is the collard greens. So I'd say maybe like a cup, maybe 3/4 cup, a cup. Oh well, I have more onions. I like onions. Put the whole thing in there. So the whole onion, just throw that in there. And then I'll have to wait for it to become translucent. So I'm gonna toss the half of the bell pepper in here as well. Probably use the whole thing because I'm doubling the recipe, but it's fine. And then also the celery, and then we cook it until it's tender. So that'll be apparent when it is, or when the onions are translucent. So just stir this around for a while until it becomes translucent. All right, while the celery, onions, and green bell peppers are cooking to become tender and the bacon is on, I'm going to start the rice. So I have an Instant Pot, which is awesome. It dubs as like an everything pot, but I only use it for rice. I really need to look into that. So with the rice, I recommend using jasmine rice because it's the best. But if you have a preference, by all means, do what you do. But I'm gonna make like 4 cups of rice, and then I'm gonna rinse it off until the cloudy water is no longer so cloudy. And then I'll put it on, or add water to the finger length. If you've ever seen Joe Coy, it's right here. You put the water right here to the top of the rice, and you get perfect rice. So that was 3 cups. I think I need 1 more. Well, 1 more equals 4. So, all right, so 4 cups. Okay, so I rinsed my rice off about 5 or 6 times until the water wasn't as cloudy. But I don't have all day, so a little dirt doesn't hurt. Outside of that, I just want to apologize for not being so organized, but this is how I roll, so the food is good in the end. That's all that matters, right? So, yeah. So I'm going to put the rice on in the cooker. And that'll do its thing. And as you can hear, this stuff is going. It's not quite as tender as I'd like it to be. However, we can wait for that. It doesn't matter because what I did on the side is I strained the beans that were soaking, or the peas, sorry, legumes. I strained them and I got 4 cups of water. I'm going to use this and do maybe 4.5 to 5 teaspoons of the vegetable broth, depending on how it tastes. I kind of don't write it down. I check it as I go. But back to the jasmine rice though. If you get 1 bag of this jasmine rice, it will last you a while, and it's pretty durable. Just make sure you tie it up because you don't know what kind of weasels or all kinds of things that could crawl in there. So be careful, keep it high up in your pantry or something. But either way, when you put it in, clean it out, you can get them when they float to the top. No, I'm just kidding. It's more protein. Who eats insects? Not me. All right, I'm gonna flip over this bacon because it's cooking. I know it's a little bit. I probably should have made more, considering the full bag of black eyed peas that I put on, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna turn it over and prepare this sausage. It's gonna be about half. We're gonna do half of this because it's a stretch, and then you flatten it out and put some seasoning on it and wait until, I don't know, 10 minutes before your peas are done. This dish is done when it soaks up most of the water, because you don't want the sausage to fall apart. I like it when it's a tad bit chunky. Alright, so it's about tender. So I need to get a spoon. Take one of these jokers, or you can get an actual teaspoon, but I'm going to eyeball it. I think this is about right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and hope that turns out all right. she wouldn't spill, which would be amazing. I don't know how she does it. Alright, so all the peas are in there. And I think we can cook it for like 40 minutes, 45? 20 to 25 minutes. Just let it simmer. Who got the keys to my beamer? Anyway. So yay, we made it this far. I'm gonna turn down this a notch. Actually, I'm gonna swap these eyes. After I move this bacon, I'm gonna put this aside so you can take this off because we're going to make the sausage. So I'm gonna just set this aside and put a lid on it and let it simmer. And then put this guy on here on like a 4. Actually, I'm gonna open the package first. Since that's cooking, I can go ahead and put this seasoning on. It's caught inside the cap, just a tiny bit, and then I'll put a little bit too inside the simmering black-eyed peas, just a tad, maybe two teaspoons. Throw some pepper in there later too. Okay, Google, set the timer for 25 minutes.
Sure, 25 minutes. And we're starting now.
Alright, squish it down so you get all the bits of brown. Chop it up. And then we'll set it to the side. Wait for that to cook, and then I'll show you the progress in a second. So I'm going to pause this, and then I'm going to start with the cornbread because it's going to take a minute for the oven to preheat. So this is Jiffy cornbread, and we want to preheat the oven to 400. Okay, the peas are done. So we just let them sit here, take them off of the heat, and then you can add the sausage pieces in here. And I can cut these however you like to do it. I like to be difficult, putting myself out there, I'm vulnerable. Alright, so there's my crazy chopped bacon. And it's delicious. And then you toss it in there with the sausage. And then you've got yourself some good old black-eyed peas, and sausage, and bacon. But if you let it sit for a minute, I think it'll, if I recall correctly, it'll sort of solidify, but not really. And anyway, you put it over rice, so a little bit of liquid. It's like a gravy. Anyway, it's pretty good. It smells good. That bacon is off the chain though. I kind of want a piece. All right, so we're just gonna set that to the side and let it go ahead and marinate. And there's the black-eyed peas.